And a host of people will say that, or would interpret that interpretation will say is entirely your interpretation. And the president says, I cannot run this country alone. Sounds like an invitation for people to join him in helping to run the government.
As what?
Now, some people say that leadership...
become ceremonial ministers?
A moment. That everybody is a leader in their own little corner, and that if we're all taking care of our own little corners, we would have a better country.
But I disagree.
It's not something
to me,
that
statement was like a I surrender statement. As passionate as you are about this country, you cannot effect policies from this chair. You can only do your job as a journalist, interview people, create awareness and enlightenment. The president appoints his ministers. He appoints, his presidential aides.
That would be my own part in nation building,
The president, what I expected him to do is to be talking about attitudinal changes, is to be talking about character reformation, is for the president himself to come out and carry out restitution and say, yes, I am the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We have heard here, and we are ready to ameliorate the situation. We are ready to palliate the situation. But for the president who appointed his cabinet, who appointed everybody around him, who has a team he's working with, then at the end of the day, your performance is a beautiful nonsense, and you are saying you cannot run the country alone.
You're a member of the ACN. It looks like
this has nothing to do with politics. You see, that's the problem. So I'm coming, Suleiman. That is the problem with Nigerians. I'm coming. Being a member of the ACN doesn't make me less a Nigerian.
No, not.
And I want to make you understand that this approach you are giving is the problem of this country. By the time you come out and exercise issues, they say you are ACN, you are CPC, you are opposition. Let me ask you, Mr. Suleiman.
That can be. No, I do the asking.
No. It's an interactive forum here. I want to ask you, Mr. Suleiman, what is the function, characteristics of opposition? What am I supposed to even do as an opposition? It's to oppose. And if we do it, the president come and address the nation that we induce people with water, with bread, with Mr. Biggs, for them to come out and protest. And the truth of the matter is that even if it is true, that you actually give people bread and water for them to come out, it shows there's hunger in the land. What has Mr. President done since January?
All right, Mr. Melaye, I mean,
to check that hunger?
Now, because it's a given in social science that meanings are not just in words. Meanings are in people.
Of course, yes.
People internalize words differently.
Yeah.
Because, if you read this, let me quote from that text. He says, this part says, fellow citizens, I have an unshaken belief in the future of our great country. I consider it a priority and sacred duty to continue to strengthen the bond of unity that holds our nation together and to promote and nourish the creative energies of our people. He says it's a central objective of the government, and he goes on.
These are Villa tweets.
No, not tweets. This is the text, direct text from the president's speech.
My brother, what I'm trying to make you understand is this. You cannot build on nothing. You cannot build on nothing. For example, what I expected yesterday from Mr. President's speech are key national issues, especially corruption that have bedeviled our economy. And we've never had it so bad. Nigeria have graduated from stealing in billions to now trillions. And unfortunately, unabated. Corruption is the bane of our development as a nation. Once you check corruption and wastages, then my brother, we can begin to sing hallelujah. So I expected my president to hammer very seriously on this government's efforts on corruption and their renewal strategy on championing and fighting corruption. As I speak to you, I repeat again, without fear or favor, that this particular government romances, cultivates, fertilizes, massages corruption. And I have instances.
Well, Mr. Melaye,
I can give you instances.
Okay, but before you give the instances, we just want to state that, given the operation of vicarious liability, you know what that implies.
That's why I said I can give instances.
Because,
I can give instances.
What instance?
A man, for example, the friend of Mr. President, Femi Otedola, who is facing trial now for bribery.
Is he on trial?
Of course. Right. You cannot give without take. On the issue of Farouk Lawal.
Who charged him?
As I speak to you, he was interrogated by the police. There is a report that has been written, and definitely there's going to be prosecution, whether they try to manipulate it or not.
But
By the
started.
but I'm telling you that but already they're going to fight charges.
That doesn't constitute a trial. I mean,
As far as Nigerians are concerned,
As far as
there is a report. I'm coming. The report of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is not a beer parlor report.
Yeah,
It's not a money market report.
nobody says
And I'm
it
coming.
is.
I'm coming.
Nobody says
The
it
indictment of Femi Otedola by that report, understand, cannot be waived off because the House of Representatives, as a body, they are empowered by Section 88 of the Constitution to carry out investigations, and those investigations must be looked into.
Are they empowered
So you are not lawyers. So
No, but we know the law.
I'm coming. We all know the law. But what I'm saying is that even apart from that issue, the Central Bank of Nigeria made a publication
we will come
saying
to
that this man has defaulted and is owing $1.2 billion.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I'm coming.
He's not
the
on
same
trial,
man, the
as
same
you
man,
say he
the
is.
same man. You carry a man who was running African Petroleum. The value of that place is zero. Now, I think they've transformed now through the support of the government from AP to Fort Oil. A man who is undergoing all this. Now, you carry one of your most vibrant power plants in this country and sold to that same type of, sold to that character.
well, Mr. Melaye, you know how all of this function.
No. This government is not serious about fighting corruption.
I'm talking about what the law provides for in this country. It's important so we don't mislead people who are watching who don't know.
Yeah.
At the moment,
Yes.
nobody's charged them to court, Mr. Otedola. You say these are reports from...
The matter will be charged to court.
It will be, but it has not been. So to the extent that it has not been,
it will be charged to court.
he's not on trial.
And we also have the People's Court.
Well, the People's Court...
We also have the People's Court.
The People's Court is not...
And the report of the House of Representatives, my brother, is not a money market report.
Everybody
And that
knows
report
that.
already has indicted Femi Otedola.
Well, from the thing is, unless the police authorities...
Then put that aside.
Get it to the court.
The same report,
At the moment, it's not.
the same report indicted the NNPC. The same report indicted the PPE-PRA. As a result of that report, the president himself made a move by dissolving the board of NNPC, by sacking the management,
president?
It's about Nigeria.
So why always...
Because the buck stops on the president's table.
What about everybody else?
And
who's
the
supposed to do
Zani
something?
Alison Madueke is still sitting as minister.
What about you? Have you taken this matter to court yourself?
I have 4 cases in court pending right now in court.
Which are
The first one is the one I took to EFCC.
EFCC is not the
I'm
court.
coming. Allow me. I took that matter to EFCC about my former governor, Alhaji Ibrahim Idris, who stole our money in our state and misappropriated it. That matter is in EFCC. That matter is in court. We have also gone on court. We have also gone to court, on the issues of the national honors that was given. Because most of the political parties that supported President Jonathan in 2011, all their chairmen were compensated with national honors. Their names are on that list. We have a general manager of the Terminal 5 of NNPC, a serving civil servants
This is Nigeria
on that list.
at 52.
If you want us to know the cases we have taken to court.
Yeah, but the thing about some of these cases which you talked about is that when you use such words which are completely judgmental on certain people when the matter is in court and the court has not pronounced them otherwise.
I am saying that you don't
Yeah,
need a court. It's a public. I'm coming.
No, you
it's
say-
a public service policy. Once a public servant has been indicted of corruption, you suspend him. And there's precedence in this country.
Why is
and
it-
I've given these precedences even on this program before.
No.
That when Fabian Osuji was Minister of Education
let's
and he
put
was
this in.
indicted, he was removed by Obasanjo's government.
That's
When
a
Professor Grace and Gabriel Aduku, though the court eventually exonerated them, when they were indicted as Ministers of Health and Minister of State for Health, they were removed by this same the same Yaradua Jonathan government. So what is spectacular about the Zani Alison Madueke that she will not? And now they are even investigating. They are investigating that you cannot be a judge in your own case.
Mr. Melaye, I think we're taking it personal. We're actually looking
No.
That
There's
is
nothing personal.
No, that is it.
But as a citizen of this country, I am entitled to my opinion.
Looks like you have names of people at the back of your mind to just come and tell people about about that. No,
Are you
that's what-
disproving the fact that they were indicted?
No, excuse
No,
me,
are you?
excuse
I'm
me,
asking you. Are you
excuse
disproving
me.
the fact that they were
You
indicted?
know, this is Nigeria.
And I cannot
citizen,
I cannot make mistake Suleiman
and
for
the-
designing
how-
Alice
and
Madueke
the-
because
what do you-
it's not you.
What do you have to say about Transparency International that has just said that Nigeria is
That
second
report
to-
is a lie.
That
That
Nigeria
statement-
is second to the
The
US.
president
in
lied.
fighting-
That's
in
not
fighting corruption.
true. We have the Anti-Corruption Network yesterday contacted Transparency International and they never issued anything like that.